Hey, what's up, guys? Tonight,
Hey.
my name is Caesar, and this is my wife Stephanie, and we're going to be talking about this is a journey right here. And I often heard people say, "It's not the end, it's not the end result that you want." I think that's how it goes. But enjoy the journey, not the destination. So we're going to be talking about tonight is, and just for we're just only going to keep you about 10 minutes, but we're going to be talking about just where we are going as a couple, as a team, as business partners, and our daily habits and rituals that we do to get there. Tonight was a big accomplishment for us because we did two things tonight. Tonight we had a live presentation where we was up talking to people about some financial options that they have to improve their life. And also tonight's our first YouTube, and we're gonna upload this video, give you guys an opportunity to comment on it. We definitely welcome your comments. But tonight, I guess our topics, what we'll start is that our topics is talk about what you believe. What do you believe? And I'm starting to see more and more that it's mindset. It's what do you want to believe? You can choose to believe a lie, or you can choose to believe where you're going. In order to know where you're going, it wouldn't be a bad idea to mirror people who have gone before you, the things that they've gone through, and kind of pattern yourself after that. Because the system that we live in is always saying what you can't do, what you're not going to be good at, kind of creating and cultivating those fears. But if you can overcome those things in your mind, put yourself in certain situations where you force yourself to step out of that shell, then that's the beginning. And God said that's what tonight is. So without saying too much, because I can talk forever, I'm going to let my wife Stephanie talk about the exact same thing. She may tell you a little bit about us. She may tell you a little bit about our story. She may tell you a little bit about where we're going. So I really don't know. Go ahead, honey.
That's good, because I don't know either. But anyway, fears, like this is a fear for me. Hearing my own voice is like a fear. Like I'm afraid to stand up and talk in front of a group of people. Public speaking is a fear for me. And so what you said was really good. It's all in what you believe. And you can believe those thoughts, those negative thoughts that come in your mind, or you can believe what you want. What do you want to have in life? What do you want to believe about yourself? You're a good person. You're going to be a good speaker. You're who you want to be in life.
That's so true. Because growing up in Mobile, Alabama is where I'm actually from. I had a lot of things faced before me that if I were to look at those things, then no telling where I'd be at today. First of all, you're a minority growing up in the South. If you choose to believe that, choose to hold on to that, then you're going to reap the benefits of what you believe. But if you believe that, hey, I'm a minority growing up in the South who is a child of the King, then when you got that on the inside of you, man, there's no limit on what you can do. There's no limit on where you can go. So that's what we're gonna really be focusing a lot of our talks on. We haven't really came up with a name of what we want this kind of talk to be, but this is one of many videos. We're all about putting content out there. The more content we can put out in the marketplace, hopefully if this can help somebody else, that's what it's all about. It's if you help enough people get what they want, then eventually you can get what you want. But life is about changing, evolving, evolution, becoming better becoming better tomorrow than you were today. But what are you going to do today to bring that into fruition? Are you going to complain about the situations and circumstances around you? Are you going to murmur about how things aren't going your way? Or are you going to step out there and say, if it's going to be, it's up to me? Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. And by no means am I saying that, you're an island and you can do it by yourself. No, but I do believe it starts with you. It starts with what you think. It starts with what you believe. It starts with who you surround yourself with. Guys, so I don't know how long I've been talking, but let me tell you a little bit about my history. I'm actually a chef. It's what I've done for 20 some years. Lots of cuts and burns to show for that. But guys, we actually got to a point where I got tired of being tired. I wanted more out of life. Fun, freedom, and fulfillment is what we're going after. So we had to make a paradigm shift. And not just a paradigm shift, but we had to shift our thinking. We can do this. We can speak in front of thousands of people. We can have an incredible lifestyle. But what are you going to do today to bring that? And here's something else. This is just a freebie here, but if you want that team, you got to build that team. If you want that following, you got to build that following. Because people are looking for something to believe in. Are you that something that they're going to believe in? Because you got to do something different than what everybody else is doing. Guys, that's, I truly, wholeheartedly believe that. But anyway, been cooking for 20 some years, 7 kids, married 21 years, and definitely believe that we can do more. We can have more. We can break generational curses. We can transform lives in the process. So, guys, definitely leave your comment below. We love to hear what you have to say. All right?
Yes. And obviously, this is not like Facebook is for me. Like, I have the story about Facebook. I just got off of Facebook just now, and I wrote a lot of comments and posted a lot of things on Facebook, but I actually never got back to those posts. I never read the comments. Hardly ever do I read the comments. I just put on what moves me. And you know what I noticed about Facebook?
What you notice?
People actually make comments. And they expect you to comment. And if you don't comment, then they won't comment on your post anymore. So you won't really know what people are thinking. So if you don't go back and check and see what people are saying to you, you're not going to know. So putting myself out here, like what you said in leaving comments, you got to check those comments,
you
right?
You have to check and respond back to them, definitely.
You got to respond back to the comments so you can have communication with people. Like the shyness that I have, I'm coming out of that. And I'm going to check and I'm going to correspond and communicate. And that's just a part of my growth.
Okay. Guys, so we're going to bring information and we're going to bring content to you on a daily basis. So there's a lot of things that we're going to be talking about. Stuff that develops you spiritually, stuff that develops you mentally, stuff that develops you financially. So this is not one of those things where we're talking to you about how to get rich quick. It's definitely about that, guys. It's a process. It's a journey. There's techniques and there's skills that you need to develop to bring anything to fruition. But we're definitely going to be talking to you more about that. Some things are going to be more spiritual based. Some things are going to be more financially based. But it's all for the developmental of your growth. Guys, only thing I'll say, final words is 10x. Do more than what you're doing. Do more. Push it to the limit. You can do this. We can do this.
Yes.
Remember this day, guys. Have a good night.
Good night.